Hello everyone, welcome back to Fibblehame and Aethermancer. The second quality of life update has graced the early access, adding in the Combat Inspect feature, the ability to redistribute equipment, and brand new monster, and the first alternative champions, a clearer combat UI, and some balance changes to help differentiate force monsters from critical strike monsters. And of course, for this patch, we will be challenging Mythic difficulty for the very first time. Corruption on monsters is capped at 99% health. Each enemy monster has an additional trait. Regular enemies have 30% higher health. Bosses have 70% higher health. Enemies deal +1 damage in the second biome and +2 damage in the third biome. Regular enemies have +1 poise. Bosses have +2 poise. Bosses have an additional trait. And our reward for this is 40% worthiness gain. Now, being completely transparent, this is actually my second time trying this. I did a run already, and it did not go very well. It was a struggle bus the whole time, and it kind of ended very anticlimactically due to quick math failing me. So, I'm going to run it again with a build inspired by my friend and channel moderator, Kitavets, to purge some foes. I had no mitigation for my team, it was just pure healing and regeneration, but I think on this difficulty you need like weakness, shielding, purging, and that is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna bring out the Shifted Djinn for the very first time, and hopefully we can just purge our problems away. So the Shifted Djinn has levitation for his traits. For every 9 ether consumed by allies, applies dodge to this monster. Each attack consumes a dodge stack to gain +1 damage and to steal +1 ether. We have the 3 wishes, which allows us to choose one of 3 wish actions that have not been used in this combat yet. I have no idea what this does. We're going to learn together. And Swipe, which is a wind earth attack that steals enemy ether, and that is going to be the trend, hopefully, of the run. And we will be giving him a nickname. I thought long and hard about this. Robin. He has a bird head, and of course, in honor of Robin Williams and his performance as the Genie in Aladdin. And hopefully, just like with the Genie, we can get all we ever could want. Hopefully it just goes a little bit better. So we didn't get a great purging. Well, we got a purge. I forgot the Whoppertinger was a purge character. Interesting. Not who I was going for. Well, we do have the new Koka. Exalted. I was hoping for Durandal. We could go with Mr. Richard D. Penka. We could also go with the Shaggoth, I suppose. I could also do this. Well, okay, let's bring out Lifebinder. So Lifebinder, we'll bring out the Shifted Lifebinder because we haven't used it before. This is a heal force power character, also has more HP for some reason. We're really going to need to make sure that our next character is a, like, tank or, like, full purge. We'll see, though. What do we got? Memory Vegetable Stew. It'll bring back some memories, as well as some corruption, but that's normal. Let's get Robin some XP. 3 XP. We rolled the 50-50. Turn of your turn generates Wild Ether. At the end of your turn, consumes Wild Ether and deals 3 damage hit to this monster for each. This can be good if you are spending like absolute mad. For every 35 wind or wild damage dealt to enemies, applies dodge to the ally with the lowest amount of dodge. Allies gain evasion. If I had gone with the Whoppertinger, this would have been actually mental. The Whoppertinger has so much baseline evasion. Well, not interested in any of that. Whenever this monster generates or consumes ether, shields self. On interrupt, deals a 6 fire wind hits. Or on attack, consumes up to 1 wild ether to deal 6 damage hit and purge 1 enemy ether. Alright. Sure. Now, the baseline Lifebinder is an ether character. So maybe she would have been better. But, you know. Give Shifted a go. Hey, Amir. What's up? I don't think I have a fire attack. I really don't. Okay. Oh, we do have a fire attack. I think we'll start with this to get us kicked off here. Now, I believe the Shifted Lifebinder still has the same trait as the regular one, which is that when it has temporary power, it will... Oh. Trade it to friends. I probably should... Man, what should I have done there? I'm not sure. Maybe I should have gone for the evasion. We can check what the Lifebinder's evasion's at, but I'm pretty sure it's not good. I also feel like I'm about to get run over. I'm getting flashbacks here. That's a retaliate. Gross. This is not at all starting how I wanted to. But, okay. I should have just taken Shaggoth instead. We can generate water, wind, fire, earth. We can apply dodge, or we can purge enemy ether. Ooh, that's fun. Let's purge. The marvelous wish. So the heal here gives us force. And then we got power as well. Which, once we attack... That was so much dagger. We'll trade that to the Djinn. Who will hopefully deal some damage. It was temporary power. And he gave temporary power. Interesting. I thought not long ago that it would transform temporary power into real power. Maybe not. Alright. Off to a questionable start. Booties! There you go. This is an altar. Ooh. For sure. Robin needs some max health. These are both sidekick characters, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. Truth be told. Well, okay. Maybe I should have just attacked there. Oh, no. The more I think about this, the more I regret not taking the Whelpertinger. Good old Brewfest. I misclicked. I think it's whenever I use a support skill, I gain power. Then I can transfer it by attacking with the Lifebinder. I think that's what's happening here. Oh no, what happened to your friends? That's not quite enough purging. Okay. We'll just attack here. I have so much ether, actually. That's encouraging. Something is going right. Kill ourselves here. So, like I said, I'm really looking for the Warden at the next Monster Shrine, but I'll take... I guess we'll just take Durandal if we get it. Offered to us. Or, we'll take the Shaggoth if we get it offered to us. I'm trying to think of who else would be a good purge unit. The book, but then we would have no tank. And my goodness, I don't know how interested I am in that. I had that in my off-screen attempt, and it did not go well. I feel like I'm just missing one piece. We're close to bringing this together, I feel. Initial dodge +1. Fantastic. Okay. 3x3 wind damage against the target. Steals 2 enemy ether. Purges 2 enemy ether. Heals all allies for 7. On interrupt, applies temporary power to all allies. Oh, I do like Volcanic Unity. Alright. Volcanic Unity is deals a hit with damage equal to the total amount of power on the enemy. Every 3 attacks applies power to self. Every 100 healing applies 2 power to each ally. It triggers up to once per combat. I was really hoping for like an ether thing here, but... Okay. So momentum... Ascension could be okay. I think I want momentum, though. Because we can generate more and more power and then trade it to our friends. I think is the idea. We'll see. Lifebinder gained a YOLO XP. Fantastic. Who else could really... I guess we could try and go for, like, an evasion builds. But it might be time for just Richard D. Pecker. Hello, Knight. One of my favorite characters in the game. Alright. Show me the magic. We could try regular. The thing about the regular cock is that he has awful starting. You're going to go with the shiny. Alright, Richard D. Pecker. As long as the message redirect, blah, blah, blah. Whenever burning triggers on an enemy, blah, blah, blah. Retaliate, generate random ether. Done. Mr. Richard D. Pecker likes to retaliate anyway because he gains power on hit. In which case, that deal bonus damage based on power on the team would be pretty good. What's in this mystery loot box? Ooh. This is going to be a pretty good belt. Man, I wish I had more purge. Oh, this is what it meant. Cool. That's actually a fantastic change. The redistributing. I said the word... Ooh, cool. I said the word redistribute, and in my brain I didn't quite understand what that meant. But now I do, and it's great. You found me again. It has been a pleasure. Paraphrasing there. I am afraid of the ooze. The ooze spooks me. Okay. So we could redirect here, which sounds fun to me. You know what this means, right? I get to make a lot of jokes about the cock. Mr. Richard D. Pecker. My goats. I mean, this could work out really well. I wish I had more purging. I might have to wish this, actually. Alright, wish it is. I have a dream that one day... How do I have 3 power already? Wait a minute. Hold on, I might be onto something here. That's unfortunate. I could Volcanic Unity. I'm afraid of what that guy's doing to me, but... Equal Volcanic Unity. Plenty of dodge. I think we'll just have you bonk this. And no redirect. Although I'm not redirecting anything here, I'm just retaliating. Okay, this will do something. I couldn't tell you what, but it'll do something. Okay. Team, we're dying. We're dying so hard, it's not even funny. I have all of the ether I could possibly desire, though, so that's nice. What wishes do I have left? Oh, dear. Okay, so that kills him, which is fantastic. So let's heal myself. And we're going to tank so much poison damage. Oh, right, I was redirecting. Forgot about that. Minor details. Alright. I think we win. He has so much burn. Wait, did they change? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, this is the new feature. It's fantastic, actually. It's a great change. Whenever this monster consumes ether to use an action or gets interrupted. Oh. Was it always that way? Did I just never know how burn works? That was pretty good, actually. So, I think we have the foundation of something fantastic here. We're getting an actual truckload of corruption. But a blessed pond for a simple offering of coin, it may cleanse one's soul. I'll be back for you. I'll be back. Oh! Camellia! And with this, I have all of the shinies in the first zone. Of course. Alright. So 2 hits are going up top. Next turn, we should be good to break the kitty cat, and then we'll take it. I'm the cats. I'm the kitty cat. And I dance. Alright, good dodge. Here we go. There's a lot of damage coming my way. Camellia! Critical force sidekick. Oh, that's actually disgusting now. With the new patch. I think we taunt, don't we? I mean, that's a lot of damage. I respect the damage. I don't know who this redirects. I think it'll be fine. The cock will deal damage. Fantastic dodge. Magnifique. Oh, this worked out well. Oh, yes. Team, we're doing it. Okay. The attack is coming at Mr. Richard D. Pecker anyway. Oh, big heals. Didn't like that. Did not like that. Okay. I have to kill one of them. We'll go with this guy. I think we'll redirect with Mr. Richard D. Pecker. Just slow and steady wins the race, team. Can't believe I didn't have enough ether to heal here. I'm gonna take 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits. All the hits. We're fine. It's Mr. Richard D. Pecker. We shall be fine. Good predictor, actually. The predictor is massively improved. Supremely improved. Attack is going to the cock. We have something of a build. Something of a build is here. All I must do is find it. That is all that needs to be done. No. Consumes 1 power on target ally as additional cost. Generates wild ether. Lightning Bolt Trap. Applies 1 dodge and 2 force to target ally. Retaliation. I feel like transmutation is pretty spicy. Let me reroll. Oh hey, Volcanic Unity. Power Brand. I feel like... So I think that Volcanic Unity should be on Lifebinder and not on Robin. There you go. So it might be one of those things like in the late game we min-max by changing who has it. Because it's a great ability, but I feel like Robin should be focused on purging. If I'm not purging every single turn, what am I doing with my life, you know? That's how I feel. Okay. An enemy, Richard D. Packer, and double Whoppertingers. Not too shabby. Gonna focus on you, I think. I'm not sure why the attack is doing this, but... Oh, of course. Why is this happening? Because of the lance. The first attack that the hawk does is now wild, which of course attacks boys. Naturally. Naturalmente. I'm gonna have to use my first flask here. Or I could do this, I suppose. Alright. Maybe I don't need to use my flask. We have so much corruption, though. I'm getting flashbacks to the run that's off camera. I discovered what 99% corruption looks like, and I didn't like it. We might actually be able to, oh, I missed. To break him. To break his spirit. Rude. I need some AoEs, too. Who has AoEs? Oh, sure. The belt is perfect for Robin, though. If we can find a legendary belt, I'm so in. Bye. This attack is coming at the life binder, but should be alright. That was a lot of misses for someone who is not evasion-based. Alright. Well done, Mr. Richard D. Packer. Okay. Level 3. Shields target ally for 2x6. Retaliate generates 1 random ether and cleanses 3 debuffs from this monster. Shield self deals damage to target enemy monster equal to the amount of shield on this monster. We don't have a lot of shielding, and I don't know if we will. I can't say I'm a fan of all of these, but we'll take the Glacier Shield. He might need the extra oomph, you know? Bet I'm suspecting he will. Well, hello there. You know where we're going. It shouldn't be a secret. 20 gold to cleanse 12 corruption from all monsters. A hefty price, but one that I'm willing to pay. I'm not sure if it's just I'm a little unwell, but whenever the screen is flying across like that, I felt like I was getting a little motion sick. Well, if we wanted to lean really into the dodge build, Pterodactyl could be cute. I feel like the Gargoyle is pretty strong, especially with this. But I mean, other than that, none of this really speaks to me. And I'd rather not have 2 monsters being used at the same time. I think I'm going to go water. Because even with that cleansing, I still managed to reach 99% corruption. And I would not be surprised if I'll be able to do it again. I hope not. I'm not going to try to. But you'll see. We'll see. go belts. We'll ignite him, so next turn we'll be chillin'. And I am now out of ether. Rude. 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 Oh. Maybe I should have wished here, but... Now, see, like, I feel like this is a strong Volcanic Unity moment. And as a support skill, it should buff the Life Binder, yeah. We'll just attack here. Okay. I think we don't have any water, do we? So we are missing one element. It looks like Mr. Richard D. Pecker can acquire that for us if we desire. Yep. Yep. That did not go as planned. Come, foul traitor! Fight me! Thank you for the power and the ether. Didn't appreciate the burning as much, but I'll take it, I guess. Okay. So we do have... an attack coming our way. Do we want to redirect this? I think the Life Binder can tank it. At least I hope so. I'm putting my faith in you, Life Binder. She barely tanked it, in fact. Okay. Yeah, no, cool, great. I think it's better to kill. The Predictor is so much better, by the way. And you can do this. There's no reason to use that. Wow, okay. Well, pain and suffering. But, I mean, we have 11 attack on Robin. I think... I've said this a few times now, but we have something here. Something is going to happen here. When you reach 5 ether of the same element, purchase one enemy ether of the same type. Triggers up to once per element per combat. Every 7 ether consumed by allies generate wild ether. On interrupt, deals 6 fire wind damage hit to that enemy. Think about Aether Cycle. I'm not sure what our payoff is going to be for ether, but we're generating a lot of it. As some people would say, a heckin' ton of it. I don't really like this because I don't think I ever want to be using a basic attack, but we can give Wind Affinity to Richard D. Pecker. Everyone uses Wind on our team. Which is not, ideal, but it is what it is. This could be good. Converts one random ether to wild on support action. The crit thing is kind of irrelevant. This actually might be scrapped. You almost had me. Almost. It almost only counts in horseshoes and nuclear explosions. I guess we'll start with a perch. You're gonna have to tank it all, Mr. Richard D. Pecker. You know what? I'm not gonna break him yet. Not yet. Rude. Why did he take no damage? The cock took no damage. I'm impressed, but I'm curious. Okay. We do have some dodge coming in, which is unfortunate. Oh, this will work. Kaboom! So because... That was actually kind of complicated. I liked it. Because the purge interrupted him, the fire ticked and then was able to destroy his poise. I like it. I like it a lot, in fact. Son of a... Okay, fine. Let's do it this way. I've learned my lesson, by the way. The Mandragora is not something that can be permitted to survive. Ow. Okay. Yeah, we're running into the minor problem of not having any water here. I think at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. But it is kind of an issue. I see the redirect this time. But it doesn't matter if you die. Kaboom! There are some things going on I don't quite understand. But that's okay. It's working, you know? At the end of the day, you don't ask questions. You embrace inevitability. I think it's our passive. Oh, that's okay. Next. Oh. One more combat and then Lifebinder level up. We have one more here, right? I believe. Maybe we're done with this zone. A monster soul. It's a soul of monsters. Uno mas. Maybe not. That's quite the hop. This is a monster shrine. I suppose we could... This will carry us through the boss. Alright. Power. Purge. Plus some healing. Get power. Double dip us a little bit. Alright. Boss time! Item, witch, or merchant. Let's hit the witch. What's in the box? So there is the new kitty cat. And I done stunts, and I done stunts. Okay. Reroll an action or a trait or get a YOLO XP. I think Split Ether is what's doing the YOLO damage that I'm being confused by. I could reroll Volcanic Unity here. And that might be what I do. Alright. Icy Purge. Okay. This might be what I'm interested in. Wild Ritual. One of every ether to generate wild ether and get power. Energy Charm. Heal and do that. This is a free action. But let's do Icy Purge. It's not a lot of shielding, but first of all, it's water damage. Second of all, shielding is shielding. You know? Maybe we'll find a +1 shielding trait somewhere. Alright, our goal is very simple. We're going to test our purging prowess against the Master Purger himself. Alright. You could argue that should have attacked first with the Lifebinder, and I think that argument is sound. Ooh, I wanted this. How do I get one... Lecoq. Okay. It's actually just more damage. Wait a minute. How does that work out? Well, thank you anyway. The Lifebinder is kind of just a glorified Aether generator at the moment. Alright. Volcanic Unity. I suppose? Very nice. We also have our wishes if we need them, but I don't think we do. We could shield? I could redirect. This should let Richard D. Pecker tank this big attack coming. Oh, that was a lot, yeah. If I can keep the focus, if I can keep him being focused, the weakness will be on him primarily. We do have a cleanse of sorts. Cool. Big interrupts. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. Like, do I even need to do anything? I think we just swing. Just swing, transfer my power, and move on with our lives. Rude. Also rude. We aren't able to keep up with his ether generation, though. So if he does like a wind-earth attack, it's just cooked. That's okay. You want to hit me and not the Lifebinder? Wow, that was a lot of damage. From one attack? Welcome to Mythic difficulty. Alright, well. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess we are using the ether from that ether tap, the wild ether thingy. That was pretty straightforward. No complaints so far. Evasion plus 20% on Robin. Wow. That evasion aura would have gone hard. End of your turn. Deals a water hit to all enemies. Damage equals 1 for every 4 healing received by allies this round. Does not trigger retaliate. Every 50 healing on your allies generate ether. 4 stacks on allies now only apply to the first of each attack. Allies deal plus 2 crit damage every stack of force on them. Blood Pact? Maybe it's cosmic healing, because then we just tap more wild ether with Robin. Start combat applies 2 redirect and shields, self for 2/3. Every 5 burning applied to enemies, shields or allies for 3. Retaliate, shield, self for 4. If this trait triggers 3 times, cleanses 3 corruption. Done. The heroic Horn. Well, team, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about this. Like, it's going well so far. We were able to cleanse all of our corruption. Single target attack. If the enemies have 6 or more ether, purges 1 ether. Could be good. Buff is applied to this monster. Term chance to apply another buff. Water generator, power chance. Converts 1 random ether into wild ether and shield self for 2 on support action. Well, this is cheap, so we'll buy one of these in case we need them to interact with stuff. I'm thinking Talisman is pretty good on Lifebinder. Because the more power she can generate, the more she can share it with the team. I also think this is better than the Lance, but maybe not. Yellow XP. Once more. Okay. Now there's only one with. Alright, I guess the Lifebinder really wanted to level. Void Lightning. Fire by 3 fire wind damage against target enemy. Consumes 1 wild ether to apply power to self. A free action heal is probably pretty good. The problem... Yeah, no, we're going to take the energy charm. Because remember, for every support skill Robin or Lifebinder does, it generates power on her anyway. So... Wow, there's just not... They want me to do it. They want me to run Brewfest back. But it shan't be done. Maybe I should visit my fellow Aethermancer. I haven't seen him in a minute. Okay. They're not going to show me the Warden. Like, no, Durandal's taking a nap. Don't worry about it. Ooh. Well, okay. All 3 of our characters are using wind. I'm not sure what I'm more afraid of here, but we'll go for the book. The book has like 3 turns before it becomes a problem. The priority is probably book into Brewfest. Or Walpertinger. And we have this. You could argue that I should have attacked with the Lifebinder first to transfer the power, and maybe you're right. Maybe. Wow. That was a basic attack, by the way. Where are my AoEs? I think that's what we're missing for this build. We need an AoE. Once we find that, I think we're popping. Get a redirect. We could even do this, I suppose. Yeah, I think I found something. I think I found something most glorious. I have so much ether generation that I can energy charm every single turn, get power, and then spread the love. Okay. If you can break them, I think we're chillin'. So go ahead and heal Richard Deepacker. And then I'm going to break their soul. Probably this guy. Yep. Seems good to me. Oh. My damage. Yeah, okay. I think I'm satisfied. I think we're doing great. Oh no, I'm on fire. Whatever shall I do? Bonk. I have 4 power. And now I have 11. Nice. Yep. Alright. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to fare against bosses, but we'll figure it out. Oh, hey, an energy charm. Not quite as helpful. This, however... Yes. We have an AoE. Good, Anakin, good. Where's that, Robin? Oh, you found me again. It has been a pleasure. Kind of a shame that we're done with him. A care package. Dosiriax, our savior. We've gathered some supplies and gold to aid you on your journey. We hope this finds you well when you most need it. With sincere gratitude, Gwyn, Karam, Hector, Von, Cetal, and Paul. We got some money, and our corruption has been cleansed. Thanks, guys. Lol. Last minute parry. I picked up Lords of the Fallen again, so I've been getting better at that. I've been practicing. Okay, I don't really have an attack here. Or do I? I do. Bibbidi bobbidi, get off my property. Nice. These are wind, so my new AoE won't really work well against them, but we might be able to use it to kill the gargoyle. And maybe interrupt them. I just need a legendary belt. If we get a heroic belt, life will be swell. Some questionable things are happening. Okay. Here's more power. This will kill. What about you? Okay, so you can kill. Fine. And voila! It worked out in the end. We figured it out. We cracked the code. Oh no. It healed a bunch. Whatever shall I do? If I break it, does the redirect still work? These are the questions that I ponder. Suppose I could attack this guy and then just consume the redirect anyway. It's good to me. And then Mr. Richard D. Pecker. Sure. Can do that. Looking good. There is a bit more micromanagement that I'm used to for this build, but that's okay. I can micro. A little bit. I think we'll focus this guy down because the cock. Oh, can take it. I like how I immediately do the opposite of what I said I was going to do. Oh, okay. Slow, love, slow. Now, see, at this point, I don't know how I can break his... I don't know how, but apparently I can. Break his poise. Or purge enough ether, because he has like 5, 6, 7, 2. But hey. Nailed it. Applies redirect to self for a free action. Reflective Strike. Deal damage against target enemy. Applies redirect to self. Shield circuit ally. Wow. We could, in theory... Wait, in theory... Power would affect the damage of Reflective Strike, right? Alright, I'll try it. I love Thorn's build, so give it a shot. Not exactly what I wanted to see there, but that's okay. Since when do I get what I want? Not this run, that's for sure. That's for bloody sure. Alrighty. Nosferatu. The lava wave is going to work against these guys. Decently well, I think. I think we just auto attack here. Yeah. Yeah? Hmm. Okay. Beholds! Fortunately, I only have one person coming my way. Well, this is alright. If I had more than one person coming my way, I'd probably reflective strike there. But, alas. Oh, Warlock. Alright, I'll heal myself. And then we will strike. I think killing here is most important. We get to break two people's... interrupt two people as well. I think it's a moment of reflective strike. Oh. Oh, it's an attack. That's not what I thought this was. I thought this was a retaliate, but no, that's fine. We have an offensive way to apply redirect now. Did I mention that I wasn't feeling well? That's going to be my excuse for everything. I, of course, play flawlessly. Behold! Imagine purging two characters is better than purging one. I would imagine. You never know, but I would imagine that is so. Alright, Lifebinder. Bind it up. This is so close to a kill. I might just have Richard Deepecker take a stab at it. Goodbye. This Aether Tap thing has been incredible. I think we're just gonna build our entire comp around it, pretty much. So maybe that Meteorite would have been good to randomly convert our stuff. On attack, heals the ally with the lowest health. If everything goes well, Lifebinder is not attacking. Start of combat, well, maybe she would be. Start of combat whenever an enemy is staggered applies 1 force and temporary power to self. Healing +1 whenever an ally is triggered to full health, but cleanses to corruption. I like the healing +1 here, because this will make our free heal very strong. Auto heal, though, we have a thing that's stacking, don't? Yeah. And knock on wood, our corruption control has been exceptional, so I think we will take the auto heal. Oh, hey. Healing +1. Alright, sure. Ah! I have to be careful with how fast I click. I don't think we're applying buffs, are we? With Mr. Rich. I'm assuming... Well, maybe a redirect can stack. I think we'll keep the lance, though. I like the lance. Remember the redistributes. Do not lose an item because of your folly and mechanical muscle. The only type of muscle I actually have, mechanical. This is not a boss fight. I don't think I'm interested in an interim merchant. I quite am interested, however, in visiting the knight. Maybe he'll let me YOLO real well. Here's the box. Wow. No purging allowed. Alright. Mr. Knight! Hello, Tiberius! Okay. How lucky do we feel? Because if we are feeling I mean, this belt is incredible, but an epic belt has a guaranteed chance to apply power on interrupt. If I lose this, though, I'm going to feel real bad. What would be better? If we could get it... I don't need an orb, do I? Not really. Meteorite would be cute. Drums would be cute. Or maybe Richard D. Pecker wants something. Alright, we're going to YOLO for Richard D. Pecker. If these are the options that always show up, I would have chosen correctly. On-hit chance to apply burn. These are all kind of whatever, but we'll take the tome. This applies weakness. There's a cleanse, a debuff cleanse, which I think he already has. This is double tapping. Alright, that wasn't very good, but that's okay. Oh! Almost ran right into him. Normally, I only ever do that on Hecatonkeries, but here we are. This interests me. So I'll do it. There's no guarantee that the attack I want to get redirected will be redirected. That's okay. Alright. It was not. I wanted that to be redirected. The book would have been a great addition to this team comp, but we, of course, did not roll it. The Grimoire. This will be fine. Do you want a Unity? You know what? What's Unity? Let's do it to it. Alright. Weakness and dodge, wow. Hit me with your best shot, ba-da-ba-ba. Oh. I don't like some of the things I'm saying. Oh, yeah. No, 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 no. Well. We can stop 2 of these, and I think that's our best bet here. So, I tanked as hard as I could. I am noticing the lack of the lance. Okay, that wasn't that bad. That was not too bad. You probably have Volcanic Unity. Oh dear, mother of pearl. Is it Volcanic Unity, or is it... So this kills that thing. And then I believe Mr. Richard D. Pecker can kill the book. And then we just Volcanic Unity. Okay. Alright. We're about as strong as we can be. Oh yeah, that wasn't even that big of a deal. We're so in. Anyone not full health? Robin was missing 1. We had to rectify that. You know how it is. But you know how it is. Wow. That's a lot of damage. GG. Alright. That was a little tough, but we managed it. Level 6. works. Every third fire ether generated by your allies is converted into wild ether. Wild ether also counts as fire ether for the effect of your skills. When this monster purges or steals ether, breaks one poison target enemy. Every 3 ether purged or stolen by this monster applies power. Oh, I want all of these, I think. Cosmic fire is whatever. But we want both of these, which is more important to me. I think poise purging is probably better. Okay. Robin gained 1 XP. Alright. Robin and Lifebinder are now on the same page. We have found the boss. Probably going Witch again. Not sure what I want to reroll, though. Maybe I should reroll Reflective Strike. I have learned to respect the Shambler quite a lot over my multitude of runs. Wow. Why is it not reducing my fire thing? I guess we'll start with this and see how it all pans out. Okay. A lot happened there. Oh. Cool. Well done, Mr. Richard T. Pecker. That's a lot of health to get through on the Shambler. I think I have to focus him. Prevent bad things from happening. You know? Pick it I'm putting down. I guess the poise thing's not very helpful in this situation where he's already broken. I think it'll be okay. It's helpful for later, you know? There's a lot of poise to get through in the final phase. The final biome and the final boss. And even Hecatonchires, he has, what, 16 or something? Breaking him will be of extreme importance. I think we can focus on somebody else right now. Because the Shambler is doing a support skill of some kinds. That sounds fun. Behold! The might of Stormwind. Oh, come on now. Don't do that. Don't set me on fire. Rude. I'm full health. Pretty much. I think we just do it again. Yep, okay. And then we'll just redirect here. Good thing I didn't do the attack, because there's a redirect on the field. From Mr. Shambler. A Shaggoth. 11 burn is quite a lot. I do ever so slightly regret not taking the healing aura thing, but there is yet plenty of time for that. I believe we can leave this up to the cock. Indeed we can. That is so much poise damage, hello? Okay. Well, That's one way to deal with it. Fair enough. Slow. Love slow. At the start of your turn, shields all allies for 2. Triggers 1 more time for allies with 50% less health. Whenever burning triggers on an enemy, applies burn to the enemy with the lowest amount of burn. And for every 3 fire ether consumed by allies, applies burn to all enemies. I think emergency response is the play. Burning fire could do a lot because Richard and the Lifebinder are both burning fire like crazy. And if I had cosmic fire, this would be nuts. I don't think it's worth taking this, though, on the chance that I find a Maverick skill again. I'm interested in this one. We need shielding. That is a lesson I learned for Mythic difficulty. Defense and or mitigation. The more, the better. Okay. Hello? Oh! Very nice. We'll give this to Robin. We're going to run into a problem for Hecatonchires, but we'll get to that when we get to that. This is the shiny fire dog. He's blue. Doesn't he look fantastic? He looks so much better than the regular variant. What is that debuff you have, good sir? Oh, that's the uncaptured thing. Yeah. I need 1 water ether. Who generates water? No one. I could wish for it, I guess. This is an interesting turn 1 play, but we'll take it. There's a lot of attacks coming at the Lifebinder. Don't like this. I'd redirect 1 attack, and depending on who goes first, it might not even be who I want it to be. What? Okay, well. I didn't like any of my choices there, to be honest. Surely this isn't going to do 50 damage. It hurt, but nope. Well, I'm really glad that I am breaking you, Shaduf, whatever your name's supposed to be. This is enough, right? Yeah. I figured. Kaboom! Huzzah! Sharoof shifted. Crit Purge Terror. Maybe he'll show up, actually. That'd be fun. I don't think I would replace anyone, though. Our team is pretty well solidified. I kind of feel like on Mythic difficulty, it's very difficult to replace people. Like, supremely difficult. I kind of just panic sent it there. Don't do any damage. I keep... Wow, what happens when you give all your power away? You don't do damage. Shocker. I think I'll break this thing. It's not his speciality to break things, but... We have the redirects, giving us ether, shields, poison. Not poison, but power. The other P word. Wow. That's a lot of terror. Okay. think Mr. Richard D. Becker can kill this. So you break him. Break beneath the icy purge. Okay. Then, yeah. Mr. Richard D. Pecker bonks it. Tanks that like a champ. Are you going to reset? You are. Oh, I don't have a cleanse. Thought I did. Can I kill here? Like, if I do this, I think I can. I hope so. We do that into this. Fantastic. Into this. I have so much ether. I have all the ether I could possibly ever desire. How do I spend it? Is the real question. If I find one of the bolt skills, I think we have to take it. I'm not sure if we can find Earth Bolt, though. Maybe Robin can have it? He is Earth Wind, right? A paradoxical sort of character. Icy Assault, Windfall. This all allies for 2x8. Additionally heals each ally that doesn't have full health by 1x4. I think we're just healing. Max just being here. We need every single hit point we can obtain. What's the point of this? Alright. Bows time. What does the witch give me? I have... Wait, hold on. Okay. Let's see how lucky we get. I'm assuming this is a cleanse. A reroll again, yeah. We can cleanse a trait or a skill. What traitel do we want to get rid of? This might sound crazy, but after some considerable contemplation, I'm thinking Lava Tide goes. This is not a very impressive... This is not a very impressive AoE. And I think I can get something bigger. Maybe it's Wish, actually. I haven't used this in a while. The thing with the 3 wishes is it's something to do if I have nothing else to do. But what if that's what goes? I think it is. This could be silly, but the wishes are going to go. We're really... Oh. That wasn't what I was looking for. But... I think we'll take it. It's a bolt. All right, that was incredibly smart. And I'm not lucky. Never lucky. So the new monster added to the game is the Ravager. And it is the game's first alternate champion, meaning it can show up in place of the Star Spawn. Now, we also got the shiny Star Spawn. Which is funny. So we can start off strong with a reactive guard, but we cannot. Oh. I could... I don't think I want to break him yet. Set him on fire. So our goal is to kill him pretty quickly because he ages. The next 3 bosses all age. So we need to... This will be a good test run for... Well, that was unfortunate. A good test run for how much power we can bring to bear. Do we want the guard here? I don't think so. We can attack. That was Lava Tide. That's not what I want. That might have been the worst possible thing I could have done there. Because first of all, Lava Tide, 0 damage. Secondly, he had Earth active, which means he got Wild Ether out of that. Most importantly, 0 damage sucks, but I mean, besides that. Now it's wind. What was that sound effect? I don't know. Oh, and because I gave him Wild Ether, he's no longer... Okay. Great. Good job, babe. I don't think we need to redirect here. We'll set him on fire. The tome is giving us some weakness as well to help us out here. Oh, yeah. That was horrifying, actually. He missed 3 out of the 5 attacks and still dealt like 20 damage. Earth, again. Okay, let's be careful here. Get purged. Wow, that is so much poise damage. The game is having a hard time calculating it all. We're that strong. You have dodge, which is nice. On Robin, who's being punched here. And it's just basic attack. Don't heal yourself. Craven dog. There's a lot of earth bolts we just got. Fire. By fire be purged. Ba 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 ba. I think I'll redirect here. I was really thinking about getting rid of Reflective Shield, but it's nice to have an attack that doubles as like a defensive mechanism. You know? Ow. What's our horn? Horn gives power, right? Probably should have used that already. Yep. I gave it to the Lifebinder thinking that I was going to attack here, but I think I'm healing here. Bringing Mr. Richard D. Pecker up to full health. We have 7 Earth Ether. Maybe just keep stealing Ether. The Earth Bolt will be a good thing to kind of... Oh! Finish us off with. Wow. Okay. That's terrifying. Side of Earth was stone again? Rock and stone. Do I think that the Lifebinder can survive? Yes. Do I think I can kill this asshole? Maybe. Wow. Why do I think this damage should be higher? Alright, well. I wasn't going to be purging him anyway, so... We'll get started. Alright, Lifebinder, you have one job here. Don't die. Nice. And now we have to win this turn. Which I think we can do. I believe we can win. What's coming my way? Oh, the laser beam, finally. Boop. Bippity bobbity. Get off my property. Alright. I gotta be honest, the Earth Bolt didn't do as much as I was hoping it would. But, I did something. Worthiness 4. Heals all allies for 5, shields all allies for 3, meh. Ball lightning. Ooh, I did use this to great efficacy in another run. I think I take this. I might put this over Lava Tide. I'm going to. I have not been impressed by Lava Tide in the slightest. They did nerf a few of the purging spells to do less damage. I could pull up the notes, but to tell you which ones. Oh man, if that was just a legendary belt. Converts the first ether generated by this evasion. Ooh. Okay. There was one hit there that I wanted. Alright. YOLO. I'm going to believe in the knight. I'm going to trust my brother in arms. I think... Oh no, I'm missing a bunch of shinies from this area. That's right. Do we try it? If I whiff, we are big sad. If I hit, I'm so happy, though. Uh-oh. Oh, no! We whiffed! I mean, Shane is not bad. If the enemies have 4 more ether, purchase 1 enemy ether and a chance to apply power to self. It's not great. But, we'll take it. I do think the belt is preferable. The belt is Biss, but... The thing that made that... It's just a Naga. The thing that made that belt good as well was that it had dodge chance baked into it, which is the Jin's primary source of not dying. But that's okay. That is alright. No, not today, Satan. There are 2 grave threats here. The Naga and the Tatzelworm. The sooner we deal with them, the better. Well done, book. That was a hit for 18, followed up by a 9. Gross. Disgusting. Foul. Well, I like this. Okay. Because we interrupted, we got some poise purging. So what I'm really missing now is, like, crits. Because the last time I used Ball Lightning, it was on Camellia, so I had guaranteed crit through Force. Kind of missed me. That was nice. I enjoyed that quite a lot. Okay, well. Maybe we should get an attack for Lifebinder if I'm going to be playing her this way. It's Hard to say. No, it's not. It's my money. Wow, incredible poise damage from the goats. Here, we're gonna break you, just for funsies. I believe the Naga's thing is dodging, right? It's not a retaliation. I don't believe. We're gonna find out. Cool. The predictor is much better after the patch, but I want to try it with a crit build. Because it was crits that were really throwing it off. If we can find a witch again, there's so much witch away here. Maybe you can find a witch for like a force skill. Oh. Earthbolt's pretty good. Doesn't really fit the rest of his build, but it's pretty good besides that. Shields all allies for 3x3, clench 3 debuffs, and applies redirect. Now that's a pretty fun one. Shields all allies for 5, deals damage to all enemies equal to the amount of shield on this monster. I think... it's probably Winter Guard over Roar. Roar's basically a better... or Winter Guard's a better version than Roar. I wouldn't care normally. You can keep the healing here. But... cleansing is pretty good. And we have so much ether generation that it doesn't really matter to me if... oh! What do you find? Ah! 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 You found me again. Shiny Naga? Regular Naga. Wahir the Wind Lord. I believe we have the Shiny Naga. And we have Gwahir. Hence the name. I actually don't remember what the bird's name is. I just called it the bird. Bird is a bird. You know? You know, I think this chain is putting in a lot of work. Maybe we should just attack. There you go. Miss me. I don't know how, but you did. I think it's ball lightning time. Feeling it. Oh, yeah. I think I want this for the interrupt. I have so much less power without the belt, but, I mean, life is still pretty swell. I think. Apply weakness for mitigation. Ow. I'm gonna have to do an actual heal here, team. We'll see. This is Earth Bolts by you. Alright. Rip it. This has not gone quite as well. It's two tanky assholes. Ow! Oh dear. Okay. There's no redirects here. Big damage. We share our power. And I was really hoping this would kill, but stuff is going to happen. I'm not sure what. It did! Nice. Okay. Well, we made it. Yeah, losing the belt sucked. I gambled and I lost, which is why you don't gamble, children. That's okay. We'll make something happen. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a belt. The chain wasn't an awful replacement. It's purging a lot of Aether. Every 4 attacks from allies purges 1 enemy Aether. Well, when you reach 5 Aether at the same element, purges 1. Dodge now only increase invasion by 12%. Ooh. This might be good. We don't have a great way to generate dodge anymore. But Robin still does through this. Although then he consumes the dodge. Gross. Is it aggressive purging? I think it is. Whenever a power is applied to this monster, heals each ally for 5. Yes? Deals a water hit to all enemies. Damage equal 1 for every 4 healing received by allies. Does not trigger retaliate. This could also be good. I think I'll take power healing. Because our strat involves... Huh. Hit plus 1 is not great though, isn't it? I don't think hit plus 1 is good. Wow. Alright. Gross. I don't remember what hit plus 1 does. I think it adds an extra attack that by default deals plus 2 damage. So in theory, it would be really good for a power build, which is kind of what we're doing, but kind of not as well. Medusa gets hard countered by or builds that have damage, like dot effects, get hard countered by Medusa. I wanted to do the lightning, but this will work as well. Maybe the secret for the Djinn is to have more forms of dodge generation. I'm not sure. I mean, the only problem right now is I feel like I'm not dealing enough damage. Like, we have tools, we're preventing the enemy from doing anything. We have supports, we have healing, we have power generation, albeit slowly. Like, that's my only complaint. If I could pump out just a wee bit more damage, I would be happy. Okay. Big staggers. Kabooms. Huzzah! Then we'll just swing here. Yeah, it's all temporary power that I have. It is free healing whenever I apply power to myself, though. Although that triggers on temp power too, right? The wording suggests it does. Yes. Okay. Good. I think I need to kill her before she does anything silly. Cool. Purge! Purge! Nice. Maybe my problem was that I wasn't respecting basic attacks. Like, I try not to press basic attacks ever, but maybe just okay, you know? Maybe we're just chilling. Bing chillin'. That's a free action 15 heal, by the way. Every time. It's pretty good. Kaboom. Boom. Nice. Poor Koka. And the cat's alone, it can't do anything. It's about to get Earth bolted to the face, too. I'd say that I feel bad, but I don't. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Does chain lightning count as a single target attack? For, the chain? On any wind action from any ally, shields that ally for 4. Allies with 7 or more shields gain +1 damage and +2% crit damage. And if you return this monster has less than 8 shields, shield self equal to the difference. Tactical shields, huh? We are generating a lot of AoE shields for the team with the interrupt we're doing. Shielding winds could also be good, because again, the entire team is using wind skills. But I think I'm going to Safeguards always is good, though. On attack, consumes a 1 fire ether to deal 5 hit damage and apply 3 burn. Okay. I have so much ether that it's whatever. The blade. Now, why couldn't I find this in my crit run? Huh? Why not? I don't think I want this. I think we're selling it. Scrapping it for 15 gold. Okay, look. I know we always go Ether Spring. Unquestionably, undeniably. But what if we go YOLO? You know? What a silly question. I hope I find +1 damage to wind. It'd be nice. Here's the book. I think our team is too solidified, though. Our comp is, like, working around itself, you know? We've reached that stage of the game. Ooh. This colorful tree is known for its varieties of magical nectar. Each one may alter one's current features in different ways. So, we can sacrifice a perk. Put it down here in the bottom left. Down here. To get another perk. And the options are either +1, damage +1, or defense +1. We could trade ether +1 for damage +1 on Robin. That might be the play. We have so much ether. Actually, you know what? I'll think about this. I don't think we need this. These shiny obelisks were built by the Monsterkin to commemorate the monster deities. They were built after the monster deities' mysterious disappearance. Monsterkin sought to pay tribute to them in hopes that they would eventually return. Over time, their function transitioned to keeping the memories of the monster deities alive, not unlike gravestones. Also, wind damage. So your turn heals all monsters for 4, or 5% evasion, 5% crit chance. Take it. Oh no! It's Jin on Jin violence. And there's a shiny Jin. Hmm. I'm worried about the Medusa in the corner. I am ever so slightly. Maybe the... The healing is fine. Or what I picked is fine, I think. I don't think I would have changed any of my passives, honestly, team. I think every passive is just working well now. I think we're fine. We could try and go like defense +1. I'm just going to break this, because the Medusa does scare me. Eight Wind Ether. It's a lot of Wind Ether they have. Oh. We'll spit on you. I know some people are into that, but it is a bad thing, I assure you. The speed of sound. Oh dear. Wait, what's happening? A lot of bad stuff. So I can kill this. Okay. I'm not sure ball lightning does count for the chain. Maybe it does. I hope the Jin goes first, but I don't think he's going to. Oh no, what a shock. The thing I thought was going to happen happens. Holy Toledo! Well. That didn't go well. Is that a sign of things to come? I hope not. Because that's a bad sign. That's a sign that bad things are coming. Okay. I have no fire either. Thoughts? My fire ether's back. I'm gonna spend it all again, though. I'm so glad I kept swipe. I thought about getting rid of it. But I have elected to keep it. For the betterment of mankind. Alright. What a tough fight. I like how some of these have just been so easy and others have been kind of sus. I don't appreciate you dodging my attacks. But we made it. Maybe I should rush or visit a merchant if I can before the boss. Because then we'll have 2 hits for a belt. We'll have the pre-boss and the post-boss. Alright. There you go, Robin. Everyone is at 70 max HP. Oh, the Aethermancer whip. Nice. I can whip the boss myself. That way he'll know how I feel about him. Okay. This is circuit. So nothing here is new. Unfortunately. But the Medusa does frighten me the most, so we're still going to kill her. Maybe I should have healed Robin. You could argue that. But I'm going to zap him. It looks like the chain is not activating on Ball Lightning. That's good to know. Yeah. That was a big whiff. But it's not, I don't think it's going to change the outcome of this game, probably. So this will activate the chain. Yeah. There's a big chain pop-up when it's activated. It's pretty hard to miss, actually, with the in hindsight. We could Unity. I suppose. For funsies. Okay. I could also cleanse the terror off of the life binder, but I don't think we need to. Rude. At least the sidekick kit went on to Richard D. Penker. That's nice. Brendan, bullshit, go! I'm so glad they added in the faster turns. Because I have so many pop-ups as doing things. We'd be here forever. I'm on 1.5 times speed, and I feel like we're still here forever. Alright. Ball Lightning is just too valuable, you know? Okay. How much of that was temporary power, Mr. Richard? Mr. Pecker? 5 of it! Okay, then I chose poorly. Should have swung that right into the kitty cat. I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat. And I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. I need like 1 hit to that thing. Nice. So the Lance is putting in work here, even in the final quarter. You know what I really need? Ooh, if we can find a witch, I need generate power when interrupting. Which is basically what the belt says, but I need it on not the belts. You know? Arguably that should have been on the Scorpion. Because the cat can't attack if there's no sidekick. Worth noting there. Here's a question. If the cat's poise is broken, can the cat attack? Don't know. Actually, let's find out, but I think, yeah, it's just dead. Alright, fair enough. Surely Richard D. Pecker can tank this and there'll be no problem. Well, I don't know about no problem, but he did tank it. 12 poison? Wow. Alright. Nailed it. In a way, Burn actually synergizes with this really well. I did not think about that. I mean, I learned today that Burn triggers on interrupts. 250 ether crystals. Lightning Wind damage against target enemy. If the target has burn, applies dodge to all allies. Otherwise, applies to burn. Interesting. Purges 2 enemy ether, heals all allies for 7, on interrupt applies temporary power to all allies. That was kind of what I was looking for. But, take the health. Temporary power to self, heals for 6, cleanses 2 debuffs. Temporary power, on interrupt applies power to self. Wait, why can't I get... Oh, this is a power skill, not an interrupt. Okay. Maybe Power Brand is worth it here, but... take the health. Not dying is also worth it. Richard D. Packer. Cultivation. Oh. Oh no. We're not getting to level 10. Well, that's awkward. Congratulations, Mr. Richard D. Packer. Burn tank shields. Maybe... shield. I don't know. There we go. Free action to shield targets. Gemstone Fish shields self for 2x2. Applies an additional shield equal to the remaining ether. Deals damage to the target enemy equal to the amount of shield on this monster. Applies an additional shield equal to the remaining ether. You know what? I think I'll take this over Glacier Shield. This sounds fun. Alright, well. We have our options. We could visit the Merchant. We could visit the Witch. We'll see what the Merchant has to say. I don't think I'm going to reroll my perks. I think we're good. Do you have a belt for sale? You do. I think I'm going to take it. And I think I'm going to give this chain to him. I mean, the tome could be... better than this. Weakness is kind of good. You know what? We'll take it. Never punished. Oh yeah, no XP for anyone. Alright. We're level 9. Thank you, good sir. Alright, we're looking for shiny Hecatoncheires. It is not shiny Hecatoncheires. I have never seen shiny Hecatoncheires. Okay. Now, this is how far I made it in my run. The off-camera run. The off-camera run was a bit of a cluster every step of the way. But I think we'll just start with this. But I did make it to Hecatoncheires. Okay. That actually didn't help. Okay. Not a great turn 1, but that's alright. The problem with fighting Hecatoncheires here, that I quickly discovered, is he is going to be an absolute problem for the whole team once he reaches 3 age and higher. So we kind of have to kill him. You know? This might even be an Earthbolt angle. It is. It's not even close. I'm going to set him on fire a little bit. Alright. If we can attack with Richard D. Packer, we can continue to keep him down with the chain. I think. I hope. That's kind of what I'm operating off of right now. In totality. Okay, nice. We can rip this. Go for the belt, yes. Yes. Good. You know what? We'll redirect to. Ow. And you could argue it was worth using the dodge. Here we go. Here's where things get complicated. We have the 100 hands every single turn, so we need to start doing major deep stim. Which, thankfully, we can do quite a lot. This will give us shields. I think it's worth it. Let's rip this and see what happens. I got a few shields. Ow. Okay. Alright. I also just remembered I have artifacts to be using. And I think I know exactly how I want to use them. Start this. Then we will reactivate. No, we won't reactivate. We'll do this. Kaboom. Then we'll reactivate. Against bosses, I should be using my artifacts every single turn. Like, there is no excuse not to, except for the fact that I'm silly. Literally the only excuse. More burn. We got some purge as well. Okay, we'll heal up. I think we can just attack here. We need to generate ether. Just like loads of ether. Are we doing a reactivation again? I think we are. We could do power, I suppose. Because we're disabling him anyway here. Let's go, belt. Let's go, belt. Let's go, belt. Gemstone? He's not attacking me, so maybe I just set him on fire. Well, you know what? We'll just do an auto attack. I mentioned it earlier, right? That I have a bad habit of never wanting to press that, but I think sometimes it is actually just correct to do so. Or at least, not bad. Okay. I have to cleanse a lot of, well, hopefully I don't have too much corruption going into the boss, the final boss. But you know, if I do, I do. I believe we have the Rod of Command still. Yes. That's most likely what I'll be using. We'll probably Rod of Command into Earthbolt here. Okay. I love the Rod of Command, it's my favorite. Kaboom! Very nice, very nice. You know what? I think I'll just do an auto attack because I'll set him on fire anyway. Cool. We did it, team. Not a bad victory. Reclaiming the belt was the smartest thing I think I've done this entire run. It's up there. It was absolutely vital that I did. Beautiful. Magnifique. So if I can find a better belt, life will be swell. The cock is worthy 5. Well done. Oh, we actually got really close to leveling up. Kind of shocked. Of course it's money. Well, that helps. We spent a lot of money at the merchant, so. Alrighty, team. The final hurdle. The final boss. Banner, orb, staff. I mean, maybe the banner. Man, the banner by itself gives 30% evasion to whoever is wearing it. I think we keep what we've got, honestly. I'm pretty happy with how it's all panned out. I mean, this is mandatory, pretty much. And I don't think Earth +1 is better than what we've got going on us. The chain was really helpful in keeping Ether down as well. We don't have a second Purger like I wanted, but this is decent in its spot. And this is kind of cute. Okay. Kind of cute. I guess we can see if I get super lucky. Nope. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, my first time for realsies seeing Mythic Chernobog. We have finally made it back. I can still feel Chernobog. I need to reach them again. Brace yourselves. Flashbang. I'm back. It's been a while. It's been like 2 weeks, I think. Farewell, Sidiux. With your death, our world shall share our fate, as is their will. Okay, I think we've reached the end of his dialogue. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, be heartlessly welcomed to Cirque de Morgue. Cirque de Morgue, I think is what he was trying to say. And what a show we have for you tonight. Nothing? Okay. It is very important we don't feed him too much ether. Okay, we can break this one. He freed himself. I also like it breaking them at different times because then that gives you, setup. We also have so much ether. It's wins? Cool. Okay. I think we'll start with power. The sooner we get through the horn, the better, I think. Full energy charm, Richard D. Becker. I think we just swing too. And man, where do we begin? I think we'll just keep spamming this for a little bit. Oh, it's Earth. I should have swiped. Oh, well, it's fine. Is that phase 2 already? Huh. Okay. Alrighty. I like I can delete something with Earth Bolts. Okay. Who dies? That's pretty good. I hope that's accurate. Kaboom! Power unlimited! That is so much damage. Respect. Oh, yeah. Brick. Beneath the endless tide. Cool. Gemstone, purging, punching. I tanked all that like a boss. Looking good. Break that. Break you. Didn't go quite as planned, honestly, but I think we'll take it. We might go for the cleanse here with Winter Guard, believe it or not. Oh. Oh. Okay. Then we'll do this. No, we'll do this. Set him on fire. More flames. Okay. Why do you always go for that guy? It's Earth. Okay. For redirects. And purge and do all sorts of fun stuff. Who is not full health? We're all full health. Better Niles? Better Niles, better Niles. Just keep auto-attacking. Robin's gonna get there, team. Trust in Robin. Robin will bring us home. Okay. That's a lot of terror. That was not a lot of suck. Cool. I can hit him and do this still. I think we horn. I could... Do we reactivate? Oh, I think we reactivate. I think this is a reactivate angle. You could say that I should save that for a moment of desperation. Aw, you redirecting sod. Well, now you're really dead. So, there's that. Good job. Look what you've done. How many redirects do I have left? That kind of depends on how this plays. We have one more. Nah, I think it's time. I think we do it. Maybe I should have... I'm going to break him right now. No, we're just going to set him on fire. Cool. Next turn we break him. He has a lot of age. I don't quite like that, but I can't really do anything about it. That's water. It's earth. It is. Okay. I misclicked, didn't I? Now we're good. Okay. We'll do this first. Purge. By fire, be purged. This is certainly not my strongest build ever, but it's doing okay. We might need to cleanse ourselves here, depending on what kind of pain is coming our way. Is that Earth again? It is. That is so much damage. And purging. I don't particularly care, but I don't want him to have 2 corruption up at the same time, you know? That feels not great. You're going to count on Robin's dodge here. He has dodge, high evasion, 100 HP. He should be fine. Leave it to him. Oh, right, we have redirect. That's fine. Okay. We have 2 redirect here. So I feel like this guy's thing's going off no matter what, unfortunately. Oh, Warlock. But we were able to shut it down, so it's nice. I still don't have a lot of fire ether. I have so much ether just like across the board. But fire is what I'm missing out. I have so many shields. I think he's dead to him. I mean, he has dodge. It's kind of annoying. But I think we ignore this corruption and just move on. We've won. Well, this was quite the run. A lesson that you can't always judge a run by its cover. For sure. Yeah, good times. We brought a character from 0 worthiness to full, pretty much. First Mythic dub. GG team. The Purge always brings it home. I wanted to commit to it even harder, but he's 7 short from 7. I almost went from 0 to 5 in one run. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, my friends, what a crazy run. It's a shame we didn't get to see the Ravager, but I have beaten the game on Mythic difficulty. Thank you for playing Aethermancer's early access version. We are working hard to add more content and further improve the video game. We've done it! Victory is ours! Oh, he has new text. Let's chat. I made teeth bracelets. Cool. They look good on you. Eee. Now you have multiple self-made liquor teeth accessories. Good job. I need more. First, you need to calm down. Teeth. All right, all right. Oh, you have more text. Let's talk. More teeth. Okay, sure. So where are we? We're finishing off the forest today with pond reeds, a tent brazier, and a soup pot. We can get fake chickens too for the church. Wow. We're actually almost there. Kind of. Alright. And I believe... Oh, you have a chat too. So, how do you like Pilgrim's Rest? Cozy, isn't it? It's beautiful. It is, isn't it? It's amazing what these people have managed to build here. I hope people don't give you too many odd looks. I think a lot of them doubt that an Aethermancer would help us out. I don't blame them for being skeptical. Terrorstay hasn't treated your people kindly in the past. That's why this place is special. I didn't grow up here, but it still feels like home to me. Anyway, let's not dwell on all that. Aside from refocusing your monster's talent, I can also help you out by soul bonding your monsters to you, which means it's always there when you need it. Whenever I enter the void in you, I can choose to be by my side. This is very useful indeed, yeah. Wait, what's this? Oh, is the Ravager in the wrong place? Or is it a tier 1? Wait, is it the first zone? Alternate? I thought it was in tier 2. Huh. Maybe if it's a tier 1 alternate, I can definitely run it down. I can go get that bitch. Off camera. Alright, well, more gold. And more gold from champions. 800 Aether crystals remaining. And I believe all that's missing is the soul caching. So, I didn't want to do this initially because I didn't want for it to just start lighting up all over the place. But whenever you craft mentally, you also gain one soul at the next monster turn. The corresponding monster is guaranteed to appear. It will just craft memento even if you already have a monster's memento. So we're going to grab this. This will be our final upgrade. We have them all. Complete meta progression. But now with that little debuff looking symbol, we can tell if there's something we haven't captured yet. Greetings, Syriax. It is almost time to hand in my report on the Void status. You have been a great asset to my research. I'll be sure to mention all your efforts. Please do not. Why? This would likely give you a head start in Aquilus, enabling you to quickly climb the ranks. You have proved quite capable here. Do you not want adequate recognition? I like keeping a low profile. I don't want my name to be connected to anything. If you must mention me, I deeply request that you abstain from covering my name. This is highly unusual. Since you've done such a great deal in moving this research along, I shall comply with your request. Thank you. No needs. I feel like some of these have been reset, because that's like something we've talked about before. But, my friends, that was Mythic difficulty. I'm satisfied. I'm pretty happy with how this all panned out. The symbol, in case you're curious, the medal, is that. It looks so much better. I still feel like the bronze one, it looks like a little tit. I don't like it. But this, that's spicy. I think, for now, I want to see the Ravager, and then do a run with it. So I might go try and, if it really is the first one, I can go get it. I'll try and get the Ravager, and do a run with the Ravager, and that might be it for Aethermancer for now. I've challenged the highest difficulty. It has challenged me. And I feel pretty satisfied, honestly. There's a lot happening on the channel right now, so if I can take a break from something, I feel like I probably should. But we'll check out the Ravager next time, and see what this new monster has in store. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed my first Mythic difficulty victory, and that you are as excited as I am for what this game has in store for the future. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you stay up to date with the Ham channel, feel free to read the description down below. And I'll see you next time for a new toy and a new trick.